It is Sunday evening already, and this week has kind of really gotten away from me. On Monday, I think that probably was the last time I shot a little clip, and I was like, wow, normally I'm putting a video out late on a Monday, and I had already done it on Friday, so I was like, I had the whole weekend and Monday. After I had posted something, I was lying in bed and being like, wow, I'm like way ahead. And the Dundee renovation set me back, so I was working in Lincoln and then driving up to Omaha 3 times this last week, and then farmers markets and Mother's Day brunch, and next thing you know, it's like, wow, I'm gonna be late again, or I am already late again. So I thought I had started to get back on track, but not to be. But this will be going out as last week's video introduction. So let's see here. I have been pondering, though, over the weekend about how to make this place more comfy. That's the biggest thing, because now it's been, I can't remember. It's the 12th today, and so it's been over a week. I think I actually really kind of started sleeping here on a regular basis on the 3rd or the 2nd. So 9 days, let's say. But just to get going on this, I'm going to kind of show you, I will show what I have thinking here. I've got some hinges for my project, so I'm going to pan out and give you a view of what I'm thinking. Okay, right now this is just a big mess here. I had a base of this half of the table that used to sit right here. I took that off the floor because it broke, because my bed used to sit on it. So that's another thing, is that side of this wall side of the bed needs to be reinforced because it's sagging. But anyways, this is kind of my lounging place. So feet go up here, laptop goes here. For now, at least this is what I've been doing the last few days. And, whatever, watching something, typing. And so this is fairly comfortable. It's nice not having this table down. I took that off. Even for eating, I know it's not as good. But to take the table down and up and down and up and disconnect it with the pole or with the post, such a pain. And that's one of the things that you hear over and over again is if you have to reconfigure stuff, you usually it ends up in its most likely used position. So that would be table down. Because I don't like sitting here. I can't sit here with the table there like this. Because you just imagine I'm going to hang out, I'm going to go to a restaurant and hang out at a booth for 3 hours and just be like, no, you want to eat there. That's very convenient, but the rest of the time you want the space free. So my idea is to use this 2x4 as a hinge. So I'm going to have a hinge table that can go down, but it can come up, stay up, and then if I can engineer this properly, it will have a slide out that can extend the table maybe even this way, because my table is 24 by 30, which is the same size as the two-top that we have at the bakery. So that's kind of what I modeled that off of, but the spacing between these two booths here is not 24 inches, it's less than that. I think it's only 20. So if I want to be able to sit here 20 inches, so if it came up straight from here, that might be enough to eat and stuff, so that I don't have to extend it this way, but I would like to extend it this way. But if I could have a table over here, put my laptop on that, that would be great, and still have this space available to be free. That would be good. But this is, I don't like having my knees unsupported, so that's why I love couches. Now, I have sat like this before. Put a couple pillows up like this, you know, and sit like this. Now, this is much more comfortable. This is like a, what's that? A short couch. What's that called? I want to say Lazy Susan, but that's not right. Anyway, a love seat. I knew it started with an L. So anyways, this is nice. Like doing this and this. So maybe that's just, it could be a function of just the cushions that I have here. Right? I don't think I need to really build anything else out to have that seat, because then that would interrupt the ability for someone to sit here at this table and eat. If that was ever going to happen. I'm not sure when that would happen. But that way, I could be here, have a table here, and maybe if I do decide that I don't want to do that, sit like this, I could have, but this is kind of nice, I could have an arm rest on both sides, tables out. I could even have a computer here. So I think I'm not going to worry about having, I think I will stop doing this, and I'll do something more like this. Although, yeah, we'll see. But I like the folding table. Gets out of the way. And it makes us, you know, every little thing that takes up space just makes it feel a little bit smaller. So if I can have that down and have this open, because I like this feeling. Kind of the whole idea of my bed's up above my head right now. So not having that bed be visible, taking up space, is very nice. Now this is functional. And this table, not being here, is functional right now. I only need it functional when I actually want a table, which is not very often eating, actually working on my computer. That is it. One other thing I've been thinking about is doing dishes right now, is where to put dry dishes that are like not on the cabinet, not on the counter space, because that's just clutter. I want it to be up and out of the way somewhere, so trying to find a solution where something can retract. I can put my dishes on a drying rack that then goes away when I don't need it, because I don't have that much counter space. And then I think I did shoot some stuff earlier in the week, early last week, of some improvements that I made. And if I didn't, I will show them this coming week. Because I should have at least one good day of being able to work on projects for the house. So we'll see how far I get. Oh, what a evening we are experiencing, or I am experiencing right now. Thunderstorm, tornado warning, a little bit of wind. Came back from Menards picking up some soil and whatnot for the tiny house, and branches were down on the street, gushes of water flowing down the street, and then I'm partially blinded as I'm driving through them. This is going to be the fourth night I spend in the tiny house in a row, and I'm going to risk staying here tonight. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. The tornado warning is supposed to be over right now, so it's just a good old little Nebraska thunderstorm. So I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the sound and light show. Alright, I've got some dinner going in the toaster oven, and I'm gonna eat and maybe do a little cleanup and whatnot. Maybe make a list of things that I want to improve about my living situation here. So things to work on. That's it for tonight.